I can't speak to the rest of the world, but I know there's one very happy person watching the show tonight. Right before I came out, my mother texted me. She's like, "Where are you, Tiger?" And I said, "I'm about to be on the Colbert Show." And she's like, "I thought that was at night." I was like, "It tapes during the day." And she's like, "So make sure they say your name right." And it's very easy, Kevin Smith. But what happens in life is a lot of people call me like Kevin James. I get fans coming up to me being like, "Kevin James," and I'm like, "Hey," you know. I want to break their heart. What a compliment. It is kind of huge, right?
What a compliment.
He's famous.
He's the king of Queens.
Bang. Did I tell you I had a heart attack? I had a heart attack.
I was just about to say, you're looking fit and trim.
Yeah.
But that's because you had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Don't applaud the heart attack, please.
No, you can't applaud the heart attack. It was the greatest thing that ever happened.
It was in the middle of a stand-up set?
I was shooting, not in the middle. It was, we were shooting 2 shows for the Showtime special. And, you know, you shoot 2 and then combine it into 1. So
and the Showtime special is called, by the way, Silent but Deadly.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Which was the name of the show before the heart attack. But after the heart attack, I was like, we gotta keep it now, you know. So Kevin Can Wait was taken by the other guy. So so I did the show. It was supposed to be an hour, wound up being 2 hours. And after the show, I started feeling unwell, and I chased, you know, people out of my dressing room. Jason Muse's wife, Jordan, runs our company, and I chased her out. And Emily, who, wait for it, does my hair, was there as well. And so I was like,
she does that.
Can you believe it? She's this far. It's an easy job. So I was like, hey, man, can you guys get out? I don't feel that well, because when I'm sick, I just want to go off into the woods like an animal and die. And I chased him out, and I felt really bad. I laid down on the floor, wound up, like, throwing up. I like to tell the story not because it's, like, juicy, but because I didn't know what heart attack symptoms were. I was a child of the 70s, so I grew up on Sanford and Son. So, Elizabeth, that's a heart attack, you know? What I had was I had the sweats, and I was breathing heavy, and I felt a little nauseous.
Did you get the classic pain down the arm or anything?
I didn't have that, man. None of the things they tell you to look for. That's why I like to tell the story, because everyone's looking for the arm going out. None of that happened, man. Like, essentially, I sweated more, and I sweat when I breathe, so that didn't even seem like a symptom and stuff. So then at one point, like, after they kept asking me to cancel the next show, and I was like, no, man, I just need to lay down. And I felt worse, and finally I was like, maybe we should cancel the show. They're like, we did. And I was like, don't cancel the show, man. Like, are you kidding me? Like, it's going to make me look weak. They're like, you are weak right now. They're like, we called an ambulance. And I was like, what? And it was just then that 6 brawny firemen come into the room, because when he called paramedics, the fire department comes. 6 brawny firemen come in, and 4 of them were young, so they were looking at me like, is that Silent Bob? You know, and so... And I was sitting there holding up my hands because I thought that would help. I couldn't breathe, so I was like, I'll hold my hands up. So they're like, is Silent Bob scoring a goal? Like, what's going on here? And stuff. So then the paramedics come in, they're cute, man, Bobsy twins, a guy and a girl. And the dude puts a cuff on me, and he's like, we're gonna take your blood pressure. And then the lady comes in with this, like, fishing tackle box, got wires in it. She's going, I gotta put these on you. And I said, okay. And I was sitting in the chair like this. This is like 32 pounds ago. But even now, I don't like sitting up, because, like, if this shirt came off, boom, 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 all the rolls come out. So back then, I was sitting in the chair, and she's like, I gotta put the leads on you. I said, okay. And all of a sudden, she yanks up my shirt, and I was like, whoa! And I pull it down. And she's like, I gotta get these on you. I was like, hey, man, there are a lot of people in this room, including my wife's, my best friend's wife is sitting right there. She's never seen my breastises. So, like, please don't. And she goes, well, I gotta get these wires on you. I was like, well, I'll pull the shirt out, and you reach up under it and stuff. You can use my nipples as guideposts and whatnot. And meanwhile, the guy next to me is like, Mr. Smith, we're going to take you to the hospital. I said, oh, come on, why? And he goes, just to be sure, it's so close. He's like, you ever been to the hospital before? And I'd visited people, but I'd never been sick or anything. So I was like, no, to be honest, no. And he goes, oh, you're going to have such a good time. Like, he started selling it, man, and I got excited. And then these 6 brawny firemen, like he told me, he's like, we're going to put you in this chair. They got these chairs in ambulances. I've never been in one. This chair turns into a bed. It's like a transformer. So he's like, we want you to sit in this chair. And I want to get up. He goes, no, you can't get up. He's going, we got this. 6 brawny firemen came and picked me up, man. And they were like, what? Boom, put me in the other chair. And it was the most fun I've had in years. Because, like, I'm a big person. Nobody tries to pick me up. But when you get picked up, it's fun, man. So when they got me in the chair, I was like, one more time. But they had no time. So they brought me to the hospital, and they bring me into the emergency room. The whole time, like, I'm chill. Like, the guy said, the paramedic, he goes, you're being real calm. That's going to get you through this. And there was a dude behind me who goes, that's what's going to save his life. And I was like, what does that part mean, you know? So we got to the ER, and this dude, Dr. Leidenheim, dude who saves my life. I hadn't met him until that moment, right? Now I want to marry him. This guy comes into the room, into the ER, and he goes, hey, how are you? And I was like, I can't catch my breath. And he goes, that's because you're having a massive heart attack. And that's the first time anyone told me that. And I was like, no, this can't be. I said, Doc, honestly, I just smoked too much weed this morning. That's what this is.
Did you really think you were just too high?
I honestly thought I was too high. I'd smoked like a bunch of weed that day because I was doing the shows, and I smoked a joint right before the show, and I got off stage, and all of a sudden I had a heart attack. And I asked my doctor, like after this was all done, I was like, I hate to ask this question, man, but did I have a heart attack because of the weed? Because I smoked a joint right before the show. And he goes, no, in fact, quite the opposite. That weed saved your life. And I was like, do tell, man. Like, what do you mean? And so he goes, that joint, he said, you kept calm. He's going, they told you were having a massive heart attack. I just told you now. They told you you're going through stuff, and you remained calm the whole time. So that joint saved your life. I was like, I'm putting that on a T-shirt. So I'm in the emergency room, and he goes, we think you're having a massive heart attack. I'm going to send you upstairs to the OR because we got to go up through your groin to get into your femoral artery to look at your heart. And I was so blazed. Right away. He was like, I can't take any chances. And meanwhile, I'm chatting and stuff. He said that during the procedure. He goes, you're very chatty. You know, I kept talking to him and stuff. So this dude comes in with a bucket. It's got a shaver in it and stuff. And he goes, the doctor needs to go to work. We're going to take you up to OR. So to prep you, I need to shave your groin. So you got to take off your jorts, because normally I was wearing jorts and stuff like that. So I took my jorts off. I left my underwear on because, like, my number one fear, I was terrified of dying. Like everybody, like, that's my number one fear. My second fear, right behind that one, is people seeing my d. So, like, at that point, when you're in the hospital, exponentially increases the chances of both of those things happening.
Sure.
So
maybe at the same time.
Exactly. So the guy goes, he looks at me, he goes, you got to take your underwear off. I said, I'm not taking my underwear off. He goes, I got to shave your groin. I said, well, what is the groin to you? You know, like, just in case. He goes, it's in here, it's in there. I was like, all right, well, I'll pull the underwear over, and you give me like a landing strip right here, and then you'll go to work. And he goes, we ain't got time for this. I was like, bro, they just told me I had a massive heart attack. You make me take my underwear off in front of all these people, I will have a second heart attack right here. So they take me up to the OR, I'm in my underwear, and I get in, the Dr. Leidenheim goes, why is he in his underwear? And the guy who was supposed to shave me, he was just like, he won't take them off. He's afraid. And I started talking to the doc. I was like, look, doc, I got body shame issues, and my junk is small. He goes, we ain't got time for this. Woo! Takes my underwear off me like I'm in a 70s porno. Just takes them right off me and stuff. And so I was like, you have your will of me, man. Like, he just had it there. So I was wearing...
the music start playing?
Totally. It was hot. So I was wearing my jersey, too. I was wearing, like, a hockey jersey, as always. But even though they were pumping me full of drugs, I had the presence of mind to tell them a lie, because I didn't want to lose all my clothes. I was afraid of being naked and stuff. The last time I was fully naked was when I was delivered in an emergency room, so I didn't want to be naked again. So they're trying... He goes, take that shirt off. And I said, no, you can't, doc. This is my lucky hockey jersey. Lying. And somebody should have pointed out, you had a heart attack in this lucky hockey jersey. But he didn't care. He's like, cut it off him. And they took my jersey off, and then I was just naked. I was like, go at it, go up. And then my man went up me, which sounds dirtier than I meant it, but then he goes up my groin to my femoral artery. He goes, you're 100% blocked, 100% occlusion. He's going, we got to go right now. He's going, I'm going to do an angioplasty. He goes, hey, but let me tell you something. He goes, you're a comic book guy. I said, yeah, I like comics. This is why I'm on the table. And he goes, that artery that's blocked up, the LAD, they call it the widow maker. And I was like, why? And he goes, because in 80% of the cases of 100% blockage, people die. He goes, but you're going to be in the 20%, but because I'm good at what I do. And then he disappeared into my crotch, and he saved my life, man. So, thank you. So I just honestly, like, I give him all the credit, but, like, there was a little fight in me because I was at peace. I was actually like, if this is the end, this is the end. I had a great life. I wasn't trying to, like, bargain with God or something like that, because I'm sure, like, God would be like, you made Dogma, go to hell. So, like, for me, I just kind of laid there and thought about, like, what a great life I had and stuff. But I'll be honest with you, the only reason that I struggled, the reason that I sat there on the table, did everything he said, and willed myself back to life was because I was like, I got to be on Colbert in 2 months, man. And so here we are today.
Well, we couldn't be happier. We could not be happier. I'm sorry I didn't have time to get to a question.
No worries.
But please come again and we'll ask you something.
I will.
Silent but Deadly premieres May 11th on Showtime. That's Kevin Smith, everybody.